Once upon a time, in a Jam Adventureversity far away, the people of the UK had an election. And then they had another, and another, and another, and then they decided to do one last, final election. One election to overrule them all. One election to blind them. One election to trick them all, and in the bureaucracy bind them. And so it was that the people of the UK went to the voting booths, all 66 million of them, every woman, man and child, and when all the votes were tallied it was clear that it was a draw. All hope seemed lost. But then it was discovered that a British expat with no name had not received his voting card. This person was to be the deciding vote in the biggest mockery and celebration of democracy the world had ever known. For he was a British chap doing his best to make the right choice in the referendum of the British exit from the Europe. Hell no. I am the narrator, and I make the decisions, and this is simply way too boring. This is Brexit-Man in Airportland, the Rebrexiting.
Right, time to head back to good old England. I just need to find my gate and hop on that plane.
Passengers leaving on flight A47 from the UK at 10:30 AM, please make your way to gate 7 now.
Oh, that's me! This couldn't be simpler. The rather crudely painted sign simply reads, "No entry." I could just simply remove the sign and walk into the waiting area, but that would be improper. Also, more pressingly, that big oaf at the other end would see me. These seats are for people waiting to get on the plane. Apparently, I'm the only one who wants to go back to the UK today. This guy's blocking my access to the gate. Excuse me. Was that? I see. I can't understand what he's saying. I need to get through here. Could you move, please? Oh, this is useless. Never mind. I can't understand what he's saying. I need to find someone who can translate this for me. This girl mans the information desk. Or does she woman it? I don't know. Hello, I need info.
That's what I'm here for, I guess.
I would like to know something.
Lovely. And I would like to inform you of something.
You would?
I would.
Great. So, what would you like to inform me about?
I would like to inform you that you are wasting my time.
Right. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
No one ever does.
That's a mildly disturbing painting. Hey, there's some writing on the back of it. It says Modern Art Gallery, Fancy Exhibition tomorrow. Doesn't say who the artist is, though. Hello, I need info.
That's what I'm here for, I guess.
Who's the artist on that sandwich board?
Oh, this is the renowned provocateur, the artist known as Projectile Elk. I'm sure you've heard of him.
I have not.
Uncultured swine.
Hey! When's the art exhibition?
The sandwich board should have told you this.
It did not speak to me.
I shall have words with it later then.
But I'm not here later.
So?
So how will I find out when the exhibition is?
You probably won't, but then again, you do not seem the sort of person that would gain much from looking at art anyway.
Hey, you don't know me.
No, but I know you don't know art.
Wow, she has got some attitude, this one.
You're saying that out loud, you simpleton.
Case in point. What's the name of the painting?
I don't know.
Who around here does?
Why do you need to know?
It is captivating.
I'm sorry, but you do not strike me as an art fan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really.
Well, what do I strike you as?
Someone who couldn't tell pixel art from a poodle fart.
That was actually pretty funny and endearing.
Damn it!
You know, you're quite mean, you know?
You noticed that,
Yeah.
Fantastic! Oh.
Wait, you doing it on purpose?
Of course I am.
But why?
You've heard my accent. It should be obvious to you where I'm from.
Andorra?
No!
Austria?
Yes! I mean, no. That was phonetically close, but no.
Algeria?
No! Wait. Yes! You've said all the letters in the correct order.
Australia?
Yes! I'm from bloody Australia! Crikey, are you some sort of wombat drongo hybrid? You must have dad's disease or something. How the bloody hell did you not recognize my accent straight off the bat?
I'm sorry, you... Never mind. Well, I'm sorry, but what's so special about you being from Australia anyway?
It's sunny there, mate.
Oh no, how terrible.
Park it, Brexit boy. You don't know my struggle. All the time. Sunshine, barbecue, gorgeous weather, enough space for everyone.
Sounds horrible.
It is! I've got so much vitamin D in me, I don't think I will ever get depressed.
Yeah, how terrible, I guess.
It is when you want to be an artist.
What do you mean?
Try it. Just try it. Try being an inspiring artist with nothing but freshly cooked kangaroo steaks in your belly. Sunshine-infused vitamin D bursting out of every pore in your skin. And beer so thin and watery it should offend your every taste bud. But it doesn't, because it's just so freaking happy.
I am starting to get what you're saying in a weird sort of way.
Good. You know how we shop for meat in Australia?
No, how?
With a boomerang.
That sounds amazing.
I know. And then what? I go on the internet and I see all you Northern European fellas, Scandinavians, UK people. Your food turns into grey goop and tastes of vinegar no matter what you cook it with. Your weather is a freebie to misery. Your infrastructure sucks, so you're always late and impatient. Your rent is high and your flats are so small. You still have royalty. Royalty! You never even left the Dark Ages. Half of you don't even have any teeth, despite having the technology to prevent them from happening. And to top it all off, your beer tastes amazing. Because it has to. Because it's the only positive thing in your grey, dreary, miserable, teethless, goop-eating, dark-age existence. And you're all so goddamn depressed and creative. So, I took a job in an airport information booth and aspired to be more like the artist known as Projectile Elk. You know, to try and be more Scottish. So, am I being mean on purpose, you ask? You bet your art blind bloody butt I am.
Oh, poor thing.
And now, please, let me be.
That's a mildly disturbing painting. It's some sort of tacky gift shop or something. I don't think I need to go there. It's a poster of someone sticking his hand in a giant laser field. Vinyl records of artists I've never heard of. I have no clue who any of these artists are, but their names all begin with either laser or end with Tron. Nope, haven't heard of a single one of these either. This selection seems to have an emphasis on neon colors, Corvettes, and palm trees. And when I say emphasis, I mean obsession. And when I say obsession, I mean Jesus Christ, that's a lot of neon palm trees. This guy seems very focused. Hello?
Welcome to the Synth Palace. What may I assist you with on this pleasant day?
Is this a record store?
It is, but with one major difference.
What's that?
We only sell synth records.
What's good?
Why, we sell everything from the sweetest electronic lullabies to the loudest raucous of the EDM world. From sweeping grandiose compositions to the piercing white static of experimental noise. From the
Electronic shit, got it. Isn't that a bit limiting?
On the contrary, good sir, it expands the mind.
I meant more in terms of, like, sales.
Oh, in that case, it's quite appalling.
Who's that guy on the poster?
He's the granddaddy of synthy goodness.
Is that his stage name?
No, of course that is not his stage name. It is his unofficial title.
So what is his name?
Well, surely you already know his name.
I really don't.
Really?
Really?
Really, really.
Really, really, really?
Really, 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 really.
Really, 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 really?
Really, 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 really?
Oh, so his name is his unofficial title. Very artistic.
I'm not talking to you anymore.
Whoa, how'd he do that? Ooh, cold soda. A nice cold soda sounds pretty good, but I have a flight to catch. This man is trying to shove what looks like a painting into a storage locker. Excuse me? I said excuse me?
You what?
Did Did you draw that magnificent sandwich board by the info desk?
I have no idea what you're talking about. My art is way too fabulous to be put on sandwich boards.
I'm pretty sure it was your painting I saw on it.
Well, I'm pretty sure you're a howling tube.
Who are you?
I am the renowned provocateur, the artist known as Projectile Elk.
That's not your real name, is it?
Of course it is.
Hello?
Is that all?
Ah yes, Projectile Elk. A good old-fashioned Scottish name.
Are you questioning the validity of my name?
Yes I am.
If you must know, I'm of Indian descent.
Indian?
Yes.
You are an Indian.
Yes, I am an Indian, you narrow-minded ball-bag.
Dots or feathers?
Both, actually.
So you're an Indian Native American Scotsman.
Yes, I'm an Indian Native American Scotsman, you daft knob-dobber.
Well, color me surprised.
All the colour in the world couldn't hide the fact that you are a right jobby.
That sandwich board by the info desk is your painting, right?
Who told you that?
The girl at the information counter told me it's your painting.
Oh, blast it to heck. Commercialism is killing my buzz. Here, hold my poo.
What?
It's an art joke.
It's not funny.
Neither's your ma.
What is the painting called?
Well, I don't rightly know, do I?
You don't know the name of your own painting?
Who said it was my painting?
I just told you that...
You just told me that my art is on some cunty sign, you bossitike. Pardon my Hindi. And I have no idea what that painting might be.
What if I describe the painting to you?
That might work, but you would have to describe how it looked to you emotionally.
Emotionally describing art is the only way to describe art.
That's the spirit.
Well, the painting looked emotionally like, a boy consisting mainly of glue, talking to a screaming house. About the absurdity of existence.
Yes, go on, nearly there.
Painted by an artist that, has parents made of dots and feathers.
No, that doesn't sound like any sort of emotion I would paint. Although I dare say your description of me is right on the money.
Any of the others close?
I'd say maybe 50% of that sounded familiar. The rest, nah.
Ah, darn it.
Let me know if you wish to try again.
I wish there was a way I could see that painting more clearly. Maybe I'm just tired. Some caffeine would probably help. She looks like a very disciplined person.
Willkommen zu Stables und Burgreif.
This is a bookstore, right?
Correct? You win a prize!
Really?
No, I was, as you say, making the joke.
What does the name mean?
A Burgreif is a nobleman ruling a German castle and surrounding grounds by hereditary right.
You don't say.
I do say.
And the stable part?
That's where you keep the horses.
Well, tell me more about Burggraves.
Oh, you wish to know more of die Burggrafen aus Deutschland, do you?
Oh my yes, it's not like I'm in a hurry or anything. I just got this minor decision to make in UK, but I'm sure I've got time for this.
You will not regret it. It will be so amazing.
Oh, I have no doubt it will.
So, a Burgrave, or Burggraf as it is known in my mother tongue, had the hereditary right to rule over a castle and its grounds. Oh, they would have such a lovely time doing so.
What's the most interesting thing you can tell me about Burgraves?
The first and most amazing thing about being a Burgrave is this. If the people of the land did not do as the Burgrave wanted, he could simply make up new rules. They could make up their own rules, sir. Imagine that. Imagine saying, no, Mr. and Mrs. wherever you are from and wherever you are going, you cannot bring your filthy children into my airport bookstore. Ooh, and no, Mr. and Mrs., do you have any idea who we are and how much money we could put in this little store of yours? I do not know and I do not care, for I have my own money.
You have your own money?
Yes, for that is the second most amazing thing about the Burggrafer aus Deutschland. They had Münzregal.
What was that? What?
You heard me.
I did, but what's a Münzregel?
Münzregal! You know, right of coinage.
Right, of coinage. So a Burgrave had the right to receive coins.
No, you moron! Well, yes, they actually did also have that, but that is not the point I'm trying to make. What I am saying is, they could make their own money.
Wow, they can make their own money?
Yeah!
That sounds like a rather handy perk.
I know, right? Imagine that!
I'm imagining.
Imagine that I was the Burgrave of this bastion of books, this castle of knowledge, with my own rules and all the money I wanted. I could eat pretzel pizza all day long, with extra topping, and kick everybody out of my Buchladen. And no, Mr. Falkland, you cannot fire me for doing that. For this is mein Buchlader, with my rules, and it belongs to me by hereditary right. That's right, Mr. Falkland. I am a Burggraf aus Deutschland, and this bookstore belongs to me because of my amazing genes!
Oof.
Yeah.
That was...
Yeah, that was a draft not fit for publication.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm going to go now.
I bid you auf Wiedersehen.
Let's see what's in here. Ooh, interesting. There's a book on modern martial arts. There's a new type of kung fu gaining ever-increasing popularity in the Southeast Asian corner of the world. It says here that, inspired by monkeys, the combatants fling their feces at their opponents as a means to confuse and disgust them before punching them down with traditional kung fu moves. They call it... Iki-fu. That has a nice ring to it. Excuse me.
Yes?
Oh, I'm sorry, was I interrupting?
Yes, but that's okay.
You seem like a smart person.
Because I'm reading a book?
Yes, and the fact that you can apparently read minds, too.
Ma, you seem easily impressed.
Do you speak any other languages?
Several.
Cool. Which?
French, Swahili, Javanese, and several dialects of English.
That's impressive.
I also speak German, Hindi, Mandarin, Urdu, Latin, Modern Greek, Ancient Greek, Spanish, and Portuguese. I'm done.
Wow, that's a lot.
Why, thank you.
Hey, wait a minute. Spanish and Portuguese? Isn't Portuguese the same as Spanish?
No, no way.
Oh. Can you help translate someone for me?
I would love to.
Cool. Let's go to the game.
Not so fast. You really need to learn to let people finish their sentences.
But I would love to is a finished sentence.
Not when you are clever and eloquent. There is in my mind such a myriad of nuance and deeper artistic appreciation for the language at hand, that I have earned the right to hold as many dramatic pauses as I please. I need you to complete this massively complicated tongue twister before I will help you.
Why?
The main reason for the task I am giving you is because I know why you are here. You're him, the Brexit-Man, the deciding vote. The one who is simultaneously a tribute and a mockery of democracy. The one who will bring the British Empire to its next chapter on the seas of fate.
Okay, maybe that's a bit dramatic.
The serendipitous Sioner of Kismet who has rewarded the glorious circumstance of having true consequence to his actions.
Wow.
I read about you in the newspapers, and I simply cannot let you go about bringing the glorious future or terrible doom of an entire nation without making sure you are eloquent and clever enough.
So I have to prove my worth to you before you'll help me.
Correct.
But it's my democratic right to vote.
Well, it was the democratic right of more than 66 million citizens in the UK, and now your one vote is the only one that counts, so I do not think I will lose much sleep over this. Also, I am quite jealous.
Good point. What's that you're reading?
It is a book on esoteric philosophy.
What does it contain?
Words.
What kind of tongue twister do you want me to do?
It needs to contain at least 15 words and repeating phonemes. It needs to be a grammatically correct English sentence, but it doesn't have to make sense necessarily. It just needs to make sense grammatically, because that's most important.
What's a phoneme?
Oh boy, I am so glad you asked. In order to utilize the limits of any given alphabet, every language also has unique sounds known as phonemes. These phonemes are divided into consonants and vowels, and they are as follows.
Holy smokes, do I need to remember all of those?
Not as such, no.
So, phonemes are really just advanced alliteration.
You could say that, yes.
Oh, I'm very sorry I asked. Why 15 words?
Seems like a good number.
Where did I come up with such a tongue twister?
Look around the airport for inspiration.
But my plane leaves in half an hour.
Better hurry, then.
Let me ask you something else. Thank you for your time.
Not at all.
Let's see what's in here. Ooh, interesting. There's a book on modern martial arts. There's a new type of kung fu gaining ever-increasing popularity in the Southeast Asian corner of the world. It says here that, inspired by monkeys, the combatants fling their feces at their opponents as a means to confuse and disgust them before punching them down with traditional kung fu moves. They call it incl fu. That has a nice ring to it. Can't use it in my tongue twister, though. I can't get to these books. There's someone blocking my way. Maybe there's some inspiration for the phrase in these magazines. Let's see. The front cover of this History Fetish Monthly magazine reads, Romanians with rickets continue to romance. Romanian romance. And rickets, too. This guy looks dead inside. Hi there.
How can I help you?
How long are you open?
Forever.
Get any weird customers?
Yes.
What an inspiring answer.
To such a riveting question.
Oh, come on, you gotta see some weirdos around here.
Listen here, my little harbinger of electoral woe. Have you got any idea of who I am?
No?
I am the god of hellfire, and I bring you...
Taco Supreme.
Fool! I bring you the death of mind. The pain that makes purgatory feel like the lesser evil. For I am the god of hellfire, and I bring you...
Clean up in aisle 5. That's clean up in aisle 5.
Ugh!
Wow, that sounds hellish.
Shut up.
If this is hell, does that make you the devil? What? Really?
What's this I'm holding in my hand?
It's a Polaroid.
Mm-hmm. An old one. One of those that has a time and date stamped on it.
So?
So who's on the picture?
It's you and...
And?
Are those the creators of Myst?
And what does the date say?
It says September 24, 1989.
And what are they signing?
It's a contract that you're holding that says...
Yes, read it out loud. Do it.
It says a vow to convince people that pulling levers is a fun and exciting game mechanic. You monster. Have you any idea what you put in motion that day?
Well, yes. I'm the devil. Did you not pick up on that?
Aren't you gonna clean up aisle 5?
We don't even have an aisle 5. The Tannoy guy just thinks he's funny. He's not. I condemn you, Ewan.
Bing bong! Stop shouting and go to hell, please.
This is hell and you know it, Ewan.
What's up with this Ewan guy?
Oh, he's no one. He's just a lost soul who needs to stop haunting the Tannoys, or I will give him the full fury of the Ninth Circle when I finally catch him!
Bing bong! You know I can't actually hear you, right? All I can see is this mad person waving his arms around on the camera.
I swear I will immolate this guy one day.
Oh no, don't stop! You look like you're singing along to the song I'm listening to.
One of these days, Ewan. One of these days.
If you wanna be my lover, dum 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 dum.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something else. If you're the devil, you must see some weird people.
Well, seeing as I am obviously the devil, and that I can only take your laconic calm as a sign of total terror of seeing my infernal countenance, I would like to think that the answer to your question is yes. I do see some pretty weird types around here.
Like what?
Well, there was this one guy I had to drag out of hell here. I had to drag him out of here.
He didn't want to leave? But this place is hell.
That's the weird part. He rigorously resisted. He went rigid.
So he went rigid and rigorously resisted, huh?
That's what I just said, right?
That's an interesting set of words. Hang in there.
Buy something next time.
They're empty shelves. There's nothing to browse. It's a -4 convenience store. They're everywhere. It's a poster of someone sticking his hand in a giant laser field. Excuse me.
You again?
Yes, me again.
Are you going to buy something?
Maybe, but first... about the guy on the poster?
Huh?
Look, we're spiraling out of control here. And I simply do not have enough oxygen to do all the reallys required to keep this conversation going.
Aha, see, you did know him. It is, of course, the creator of oxygen, without which there would be no reason to breathe. The synth god, Jean-Michel Jarre.
Oh, that's an interesting name.
That's an underwhelming response.
Hello, I need info.
That's what I'm here for, I guess.
What was it you called me earlier? Bloody something?
An art blind bloody butt.
That's it, yes. Good stuff.
I beg your pardon.
Never mind. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
No one ever does.
some caffeine will help me see things more clearly. Let's see. It seems every item in this soda machine is out of stock, except for iron brew. Perfect! Oh wow. Oh. It's like the veil has been lifted. I can see so much clearer now. I've never felt more connected to the universe. I'll bet I can understand every artwork ever made right now. That's a very intriguing painting, yes. With my brew-induced caffeine high, I am now able to suss out its myriad of intertwined meanings and intricate symbolism. Yes, this little boy in the painting, made from the purest delicate pus. He's gesturing wildly at the screaming house, lamenting his place in an absurd existence. The house, in turn, is a sanctuary where he can hide from his life absurdities. But it is also screaming outwardly because... Damn, I think the brew's wearing off. Excuse me? I said excuse me?
You what?
What if I describe the painting to you?
That might work, but you would have to describe how it looked to you emotionally.
Emotionally describing art is the only way to describe art.
That's the spirit.
Well, the painting looked emotionally like, a boy manufactured with pus. Talking to a screaming house about the absurdity of existence.
Yes, go on, nearly there.
Painted by an artist that, has parents made of dots and feathers.
Ah, I know which of my paintings you're referring to now.
Oh, you do?
Yes, it is an ode to my mother's Pindi Chana Pemmican Angus Beef Mince and Tatty Samosa.
So the painting is called An Ode to My Mother's Pindley Findley Dindy Bits or whatever?
What? No, of course not, you degeeth nimwit. It is, of course, called Peculiar Precarious Jewelry.
Oh, that's an interesting title.
I know, I'm an artist. Now, if you will excuse me, all this talk has drowned me with nostalgia and I feel a great need to wallow.
And you and me both, weirdo.
Willkommen zu Stables und Burgreif.
So, was there any more great things about Burgraves?
Well, they also had many chivalrous cavalries.
Well, that's an interesting phrase.
I do not wish to speak more of my heritage right now.
Thank you. I'm going to go now.
I bid you auf Wiedersehen.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Okay, I have got the perfect tongue twister for you. Jean-Michel Shaw's chivalrous cavalry with blind, bloody butts carried peculiar precarious jewelry while rigidly resisting rigorous romancing Romanians with rickets.
My God, that's... Yes, I will help you now. Take me to this man that's causing you all these problems. This the guy?
Yes. Watch. Would you let me pass, please?
Blah.
Can you understand a single word this moron's saying?
My dear friend, he's not a moron. He's just from Birmingham.
So why does he sound like a complete imbecile?
Ice cream.
Well, see, that's just a Birmingham dialect playing tricks with your ears. They all sound stupid if you don't know how to listen to them. If you were to hear what he is actually saying, I think you would find that this gentleman is quite a sophisticated character.
Teach me, please!
Oh, it's easy. Just pretend you're listening to a child with a PhD giving you a lecture on fish quota legislature.
Seriously?
Try it.
Alright, I'm gonna pretend he's a child with a PhD giving me a lecture on fish quota legislature.
And that's why overfishing is not just a UK or an EU problem, but a global problem.
Holy crap!
And now I will depart.
Thank you for your time, eloquent man.
Don't mention it.
So can you hear me now?
Yeah?
Finally, you were looking at me like I was some sort of moron. I am Agent 00 Pie.
Ooh, what kind? Pork, lamb, shake, shepherds?
Shut up. And I am sent here by royal decree to protect the Crown's best interests in this volatile situation in which we find our great empire.
You're here to assassinate me?
What? No, of course not.
Oh, so why are you here then?
To make sure you are British enough, of course. Listen. For the first time in history, every single person of a nation has cast their vote in an election. The referendum on the British exit from...
It's called the Rebrexiting.
No, it's called the referendum on the British exit from...
I am the narrator. I am the disembodied voice that exists in all time and space, which practically makes me a god. And I say it is called the Rebrexiting. I will quit the fucking game if you do not comply.
Let's just call it the Rebrexiting, Agent Pie.
Fine. As I was saying, the Rebrexiting is the purest expression of democracy in the history of humankind. Everyone got a vote, you know? Everyone. Do you have any idea how hard it is to interpret clear political preference from a baby?
Very hard?
Yeah. I mean, they smear their bodily fluids all over everything. Is that a piece of poo it smeared on UKIP? Is that a yay or a nay? And is that universal baby symbolism? Was that a vote for the Tories you just regurgitated on that ballot, Mr. Baby? Ugh.
Wow, that must have been quite the task.
It was. And for what? All that democratic effort, and what happens? You, some British expat who haven't even bothered keeping up with his beautiful British Queen given accent, gets to be the deciding vote.
Yeah, that does sound a bit unfair.
Well, I'm glad you think so, because that's why I'm here. I simply cannot let you pass this gate until you prove to me that you really are truly British at heart.
I crushed the German zest for life under the weight of her Deutsche Schuld.
Insidious. I like it.
I made an Australian admit she envies our weather by calling her mean.
Ooh, very impressive.
I drove an Indian Native American Scotsman to tears just by talking to him.
Oh my god, that's a triple whammy of imperialism. Very well done. By the Queen, you may not have that twang in your tongue any longer, but you've certainly got Rule Britannia in your heart, old chap. Go! Go and represent the will of an entire nation and still call it democracy, for that is the British way.
The plane is leaving for the UK, which is where my Brexit destiny lies. But I could also commandeer the plane and fly to California. Decisions, decisions. I have arrived with a sandwich. Now let's go vote. The plane is leaving for the UK, which is where my Brexit destiny lies. But I could also commandeer the plane and fly to California. Decisions, decisions. I can't see anything. Why is it all dark?
Let me check your eyes, sir.
What's wrong with my eyes?
Here, let me check. Oh. No, this isn't good, sir.
What? What's wrong?
This just won't do, sir.
Tell me, why can't I see anything?
Goddamn tourists. I'm sorry, sir, but you can't see California without Marlon Brando's eyes.
Really? We're doing this?
I don't know what you're talking about, sir, but if you would please be so kind to reboard the plane.
Fuck it, I'm going to England anyway. Ah!
What happened?
I stumbled and pressed my fingers into my eyes!
Well, look at the silver lining.
Silver lining? I'm gonna need prosthetics from now on!
Yeah, but I was gonna confiscate your corneas anyway, as per the act to frivolously disembowel foreign agents we suspect a lot.
You're the end of everything, you know that?
Well, yeah, everything ends.
I'm eyeless!
And I am telling you, I need to liberate you of your corneas anyway.
Are all you people like this?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, all you people equal shit then!
Stop whining. Sheesh, it's not like all hope is gone. Stay here. I'm going to get someone to escort you to the plane.
So what? I'm just supposed to sit here and wait and bleed?
Yeah.
Don't leave me. I don't want to be left behind.
Ugh. I have to register your name before I can let you go. What was your name? Quickly now, before I forget.
Well, to tell you the truth, I don't actually know that.
Oh, come on. Spit it out.
It is a little known fact that every time someone makes a pop culture reference within an entertainment medium, a cease and desist lawyer is born. If that reference is a Slipknot reference, the effect is exponentially doubled. It is known as the Slipknot Burger Toy Chain Reaction. Brexit-Man was born to change the world. But when he chose not to go to the UK, the strands of fate led him down a different route. Before they knew it, Brexit-Man and the Californian airport security man had made so many Slipknot references that the weight of the world collapsed under the weight of the pressure of a Google of newly born cease and desist lawyers, and the combined force of their cease and desist claims was so strong that even the universe was powerless to fight their might. And so, the whole universe ceased and desisted, and everything went black.